Yun. Hello, everyone. Great morning. This is Coach Rizel, a certified life coach from the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. Welcome to Women Connect Who of the Hour episode for empowered women of our generation. We are doing this video series as a service to our community during this time of physical isolation due to COVID-19. Yes,
Mhm.
Coach Ed?
And I will be co-hosting this morning with Coach Rizel. I'm Coach Ed, also a change agent certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. The Women Connect Who of the Hour is our initiative to connect with empowered women, both here and globally and abroad. We connect to know what is their present situation, how are Who of the Hour responding, and outcome she is presently experiencing as a result of her chosen response. Coach
Yes.
Rizel?
So for the information of many Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur is based in Dallas, Texas, USA, with local presence through our 24/7 coaching hub at the Coffee Republic, located in PC Compound, Capitolio, Pasig City. We offer coaching on demand services any time of the day. Just connect through 0917-586-1661 or visit our FB page, Life Coach Philippines. We also provide life coach certification classes for those interested to become a professional life coach like us.
Mm-hmm. And moving on, ayan, I'm so excited then to really introduce Coach Rizel and to
Mm.
our viewers, our Who of the Hour currently for Women Connect. I've known this person sa church, and as I mentioned, she's really has this leadership and yung strong potential to really build more and share more about the happenings in her life. She is currently a resident in Nangka. Oo, doon kami nag-meet sa church na yun. And then, she is also currently an entrepreneur. Sabi niya kanina, munting school daw of Japanese language in sa Concepcion. So let me introduce without further ado si Miss Cammille Cruz. And Miss Camille, so please tell us more about you and your present situation, especially your challenges with physical isolation upon everything that is happening during this pandemic. Camille, please do the
Okay.
honor.
Thank you, Coach Rachel and Coach Ed. So, hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity, first and foremost. So, the current situation is like most of us, nandito ko sa bahay. I'd like to share two things, bali dun sa personal side, which is revolving around the family. And the second one is, as an entrepreneur, what are the challenges that we're encountering and how did we deal with it? Yung situation right now is dun sa business. It was last March 13 when we heard the mandate of President Duterte that there will be a community quarantine in Manila. So most of the students, they're actually going to Japan. They're scheduled to go to Japan. After matapos nila yung training, lahat sila pupunta ng Japan to work. So they're
Mm.
coming from different provinces, and since nakahost po sila sa Marikina, the initial response or was to send them home kasi unang-una responsibility namin sila. Plus, syempre they have to be in the
Mm-hmm.
in their homes. Tapos syempre after given na pupunta sila ng Japan, but then we don't know what's going to happen with all this pandemic. So yung first instinct was, okay, uwi tayo lahat. Then
Mm-hmm.
that's including me. So March 14, thank God, they were sent back home kahit na nasa probinsya sila, kahit na yung airports puno. By the grace of God, lahat sila, 14 of them were all
Oh.
sent back to their respective families.
Mm.
So March 15, 16, I think it was March 15 yung enhanced community na quarantine. So nandito ako sa bahay, di pa tapos yung finals ng mga students. What I did was
Mm-hmm.
nandito na lang din ako sa bahay namin in Nangka with the rest of the family members. So practically that's it, the initial response, and the situation right now is nandito lang sa bahay.
Mm. So ano Camille, kumusta naman dyan sa bahay nyo? Ano yung situation, like the family, how are they responding in these times? And also the community outside, how are they responding in this COVID-19 situation?
Marami kami sa bahay. We're actually 11 people, binilang namin. So
Wow.
parang nasa isang mini community kami and
Mm-hmm.
magulo in a way that we actually already built a habit na gigising sa umaga, magbe-breakfast ng sabay-sabay, and then lunchtime before, ako lang yung nagli-lead ng prayer, and then now, sabi ko, teka lang, 2 weeks, parang wala na ata akong madasal, paulit-ulit na yung dasal ko.
Mm-mm.
Why don't I,
Mm-mm.
and I asked them, sabi ko, teka lang, unfair na to parang ako na lang lagi yata nagdadasal, mag-prayer leader kaya tayo. So we assigned prayer leader,
Ah,
and sobra yung prayers na ngayon ko lang kasi sila narinig magdasal. I know they pray, but they pray very personally and in their quiet time. Pero hindi pa kasi sila lahat rin strong Christian, so they're starting right now. Pag naririnig ko silang nagdadasal, parang prayer na yun yung mga kailangan kong dasal. It's not really me who can only do the prayers, and it's actually them na nagdadasal, like every one of us is praying. So mas nararamdaman ko na ang strong ng family, not just because we're here physically, but yung fear na hindi namin alam yung everyday, and just waking up, having hot coffee on the table. Sobrang ang sarap ng aroma ng coffee, plus on top of that,
wow.
kasama mo yung buong pamilya, na hindi ko na siya nagagawa on a daily basis kasi nga October lang nag-start yung school. So
Mm.
kakasimula lang, sabi ko, Lord, why now? Bakit ngayon nangyari? Kakasimula, wala akong pera, lahat ng capital nandun. But again, yeah, that's the outcome of all this.
Wow, ang galing, no? Ang galing nung Coach Rizel that now really experiencing yung bonding. Even the small things, alam mo yung parang small things of details about smelling something, feeling something, hearing something. Lahat yun nakukonotin niya sa good feeling right now in spite of the things is happening. Currently naman ngayon, Miss Sunil, ako personally, I really would like to understand na saan are you being nakakaramdam ka ba ng currently worries or anything or any emotions in what kind of emotions na nadadala ng pandemic in your situation right now in towards your response anong driven anong nagda-drive ng response mo ngayon currently in your situation?
Grabe, ang ganda ng tanong kasi I'm going through some past 2-3 weeks since kailangan yung instinct as yung entrepreneur, as an eldest in the family, parang nakalimutan ko yung emotion ko, parang I acted based on the situation or yung instincts. And then nakalimutan ko yung fear and all that. So lumalabas ako ng bahay kasi kailangan namin bumili ng supplies. And parang ako yung tawag nga nila, quote-unquote, yung alay. I'm one of the alay. Kasi my dad is also sick. And then we have to buy him medicines because he cannot go to checkups in hospitals. And then, just yesterday, nakaramdam ako ng medyo masakit yung lalamunan ko, inuubo ko, tapos feeling ko may sinat ako. And nagsimula doon na, wait lang, parang even if I'm strong, I'm pretending to be strong, I'm having a lot of fears in my heart na kasi I have students, kailangan ako yung magbibigay ng motivation sa kanila. They are 50 of them right now. So isa-isa yan kailangan ganyan. And then yesterday, nalaman ko rin na a close friend of mine, buong family nila, there are 7 or 8 of them. Right after the D group, somebody messaged me and said na lahat sila sa family affected. And what does that make us parang immune to the virus? Kung sila nga, kung someone very close was affected, paano pa kami? So dun kahapon lang nag-cripple in yung fear na grabe, takot rin pala ako, and hindi ako nakatulog sa kakaiyak, sa kakatakot. Doon ko palang nararamdaman yung situation ngayon na reality, and then yung panic and fear.
Thank you for being vulnerable in that part, Camille. So, noong nakita mo, yung na-assess mo na yun yung current state ng emotions mo ngayon, how are you managing it, or what are the things that you're doing to cope up and to still see the brighter side of things?
First, umiyak.
Mm.
Umiyak. I really cried and I really prayed and I think I really had to admit na, God, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I may be the one giving encouragement to people in the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but I'm scared and I cannot run to anyone right now because all people are scared. I can tell them I'm scared. Eh baka
Mm.
batukan lang ako. Eh takot din ako anong sinasabi mo dyan or something like that.
Mm.
So umiyak lang ako ng umiyak and then I will try ngayon na parang God reminded me kang busy dyan sa kung ano-ano pinagagagawa mo. Kinakausap mo ba ako? Sinasabi mo ba? Hinihingi mo ba sa akin kung ano yung kailangan mong gawin talaga? So I just prayed and then siguro in the next day, in the next coming days, I tried really to minimize viewing Facebook and facts in the web kasi sobrang isa siya
Mm.
sa nagte-trigger eh. I think I don't mind talking to friends but now I will limit kasi very close yung space ngayon. So lahat ng information na pumapasok sa atin, we cannot vomit it out. We
Mm.
can just inhale it, but the venue to exhale it is very, very limited.
Oo.
And madadala
Oo.
natin siya sa family natin. So I think
Mm.
minimizing and filtering out important information is very, very crucial and essential right now.
Wow. That is really good. Coach Rizel, gusto ko yung capture niya na yung mga bagay na i-inhale niya, limited na yung space niya to exhale. Kasi parang,
Totoo.
at this moment in time, oo, dahil because ako kasi as a coach and as a ministry servant, nakikita ko yung goodness na kapag nagdidigot kayo, you really exhale things. It's time to exhale
Mm.
what inhale things. Pero ngayon, because we felt that the space is limited, nakita at this moment, Miss Cammille, ano nakikita mong avenue for you to express more in terms of exhaling? Kasi that's what we do as a life coach. We partner with someone, we give them that kind of space that they need for them to inhale and exhale in their own space at a given time. Na tingin mo at this moment in time, anong support? Kasi nakikita na natin with our own eyes and ears that you are really parang hindi natin masasabi but you're really suffocating about things because you're trying to look for an avenue to exhale. So, given that, reality and facts, tingin mo, bilang institute, bilang persons that we're doing what life coaching can offer, ano yung support na maibibigay namin sa mga katulad mo is really encountering that kind of situation?
I think just really listening. Mahirap ngayon eh kasi there can be no best advice that can be given to anyone right now. But the ears and really to empathize on what the person is feeling na, oh, I know what you feel. And you can tell the person it's going to be over because we don't even know when and if this really is going to be over. So I think that's the last thing that ako personally I would need to hear. Kasi naguguluhan nga ako eh. But I just, yung venue lang talaga to really voice out and yun nga, to someone na makikinig lang na siguro yun, and empathy. And empathy. I think.
Empathy.
Empathy from the heart talaga.
Thank you, Cammille. Maganda din yung point mo, Cammille, kanina, no? Na magandang i-highlight dun sa mga nakikinig din who's going through the same emotion. Yung yung wisdom din, what to take, no? And really, at some point, controlling the space that you are currently in. So, for example, if yun talaga yung reality, there's there's no much room. There's something like that. Walang masyadong room, no? To exhale doon sa mga bagay na natitake mo. It's really an intelligent thing to do, to limit or to at least assess ano lang yung kayang i-take at ano lang yung kayang i-practice. So, with that kind of boundary, yung tinatawag natin boundary, you can be able to keep your mental health, no? Fit. At the end of the day, you are the one who is really processing everything that is going on. So, with that, Cammille, with that current situation, ano naman yung nakikita mo like 10 years from now, no? How would you describe this moment? Like how you are responding, the things that you will be working on after this interview, no? Kasi mas magsisink in yung mga bagay-bagay sa iyo and being given this moment right now to really speak out your message. So, yun, ang tanong ko, mga 10 years from now, how would you like to look back at this very moment?
Okay. Sana buhay pa ako ng 10 years. Medyo wala. Given that I'm on a negative premise right now. No, just kidding. I was listening to a podcast earlier before this talk kasi nga I really wanted something to inhale something na kailangan ko. So, somebody shared to me kanina kay Pastor Rick Warren and sabi niya, this really is, what we have right now is nothing new, na this is something that we encounter on a day-to-day basis, only that it came in a different form and everyone else is experiencing it on a almost same level or even worse. Tapos, siguro yun lang din, I think this will really build muscles. Mas magiging wide yung perspective natin sa buhay. We will see that situation years from now after malagpasan natin to, yung pandemic na nalagpasan ko and why not this. And I think the muscles that we're building in to persevere and to really have hope, kasi that's the only thing that we can hold on to now. We don't know what the cause of this pandemic is and we don't know what the outcome or the end of all this, but what matters really is how we're doing in between the situation. And I think I also would like to encourage people na mahirap yung ini-inhale natin yan kasi iba-iba. Apart from filtering it exhale, I think yung ini-inhale natin, we can double it out. Help other people. For me, kasi yun nga, I think this is something that every value material things and what's the value kung mawawala rin naman yung buhay. Helping people really charity, but sabi kanina, God's vertical love can be sent horizontally. So when we feel that, we can give it away also. Yung pag-help dun sa other people and pag-reach out. Kasi hindi lang naman ikaw yung nahihirapan sa mundo. So, ang sarap din ng feeling na yung nahihirapan ka, natatanggal yung focus sa sarili mo, you reach out to other people, and that widens the horizon of your thinking and your emotions.
Napakaganda. Oo. Kasi Miss Cammille, na-appreciate ko doon yung parang all throughout yung sinabi mo, what connected me is the word hope. Kasi you want to spark that in different platform, in different, yung parang you want to be a blessing, you want to give something, you want to give that something about yourself. And us taking you from on the spot right now, like if you will take this lens, okay, and looking at this situation right now, because you've shared with us how you can see it 10 years after, looking at the lens of hope for you to have that 10 years be a fulfillment na you will accomplish that. How do you see the things that you're doing or happening right now, or your responses or everything joined together can help build more confidence, build more emotions that would help to persevere more about these things? How can you see this in the perspective of looking in the lens of hope?
Looking in the lens of hope, I think there's a scripture, I forgot which one. It's about yung kay James, yung perseverance and trials really produce perseverance and it produce hope. And I think this is a very good timing for us to build that perseverance that will eventually build hope. Yes. So in the past 3 weeks, naging busy ako with helping other people. Actually, nagkaroon kami ng parang drive sa batch namin. We raised money, we gave to hospitals. Nung time na yun, hindi ko siya nararamdaman. Nung time na tumigil ako doing or being productive, doon nag-settle in yung fear and all that. So, I think iba-iba yung emotions na makukuha natin. I'd like to share one line lang dun sa nabasa ko kanina. Emotions need motion. it's an article in the newspaper, emotions need motions. We are feeling a lot of different emotions right now. Minsan masaya, minsan malungkot. And all those emotions cannot be invalidated kasi they're there for a reason. If you're joyful, you can shout, you can share the happiness to people. But when you're down, and it's also meaning something. Pag down ka, you acknowledge it, you don't drive it away na, ay, hindi ako malungkot, gawin ko to, ganyan, ganyan. Because that's not the proper motion on how to act on our emotions. So, in the lens of hope, yun nga, life is like that eh. And I think all people would agree na yung life talaga is made up of different situations, different emotions. Hope is something that we can create. It's not something that can just be given to us. Because again, we don't know the future, but there's only one who knows our future. Yun siguro yung pangahawakan ko, and that's the only thing I could hold on to. Si God lang talaga eh, si God. And the faith that I have right now, no matter how small it is.
Maganda. Maraming salamat, Cammille. So, yung hashtag hope, no? When we talk about hope, ano yan eh, you don't hope for something na andyan na you. It is hope because you wait for it. There is a time of waiting for it to come. And maganda din yung sinabi niya, Coach, no? Yung emotion, motion. Kaya nga, may isang interview din tayo, one of our coaches, na ang sabi, there is healing in helping. So, I think yun yung nakikita ko, no? When there is emotion, such as helping people, reaching out, there is also healing happening in our heart.
Napakaganda. Kasi ako personally, Coach Rizel and Miss Cammille, I'm learning a lot about women now. Napaka-helpful. And if you're watching this right now, if you're a woman or a man, really, just take time to listen to this wonderful women. Talagang ako, sabi ko, emotionally and connectedness and relationally, this women has something to say about the world that everyone should be hearing. And yung gusto ko naman doon sa sinabi ni Cammille, Coach Rizel, is that she is anchored. Ang question lang doon, what emotions made you anchored to where you are anchored right now? Kasi either way, kumbaga, yung parang inisip mo, I'm holding on this rope, or for example, I'm holding on to this ballpen because I know that this ballpen can write. I know this ballpen can do a lot of things. But the question is, this is just a tool for something. But we know that this has ink, but the question is, what would you write? Ano yung anchor mo? Ano yung expression na gusto mong dalhin ngayon sa table? And with that, Miss Cammille, if you're given, the tool is the hope. What hope do you want to give? Not just by encouragement, but what hope do you want to give, to share to our viewers right now? Who's really not parang, okay, I heard that before. I heard that hope is something that we could look after, but what I can maximize with the term hope right now in my situation, that I can really be anchored on strongly na, okay, I will do this.
Okay. Yes. Kanina, before we started, I was reflecting based dun sa questions na binigay mo dun sa guidelines. And I said, what can I share? I think the reason why I'm so anchored right now, and that's why I have hope, is that very time na naalala ko how I overcame a situation and how God was really there for me. The verse was Genesis 28:15. Ito talaga yung live verse ko eh. I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go. And He made that promise years ago. And then, how can I let go of that promise when I know who's my promise giver? Na alam ko kahit anong mangyari. And this, He said this when I was in Japan, 2018. That was 2 years ago. And then, anong difference ng 2 years and now? The emotions may be different, the situation may be different, but the one who said this will not ever change. Wow. And I won't doubt 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when I look back to this one, iba man yung boses na maririnig ko, but yung nagsasabi nun, iba yung boses because my situation is different. Iba kung paano yung ipe-present. Baka galit siya kasi nawawalan ako ng pag-asa. Masaya siya, malambing siya. I don't know how will he present this to me, but siya yun. And for the people who are losing hope right now, I think they can look back on the days na, teka lang, buhay ako noon ah. Ito ngayon, I might be in hospital bed, I might be encountering different situation, but no matter what happens, hope is there. It might not be here on earth, but hope is eternal. There's something really eternal on what we're seeing right now. Our perceptions will change, and this is really a good timing to see hope in a different perspective. Minsan, maliit lang yung hope. It's a very short word with a really, really deep meaning. We can work on that. I think that's the operative word rin sa ngayon eh. Kasi ang hirap niyang makita. But again, it's there. It's there.
Wow.
Alright. Thank you, Cammille. Maraming salamat. Yes, Coach Ed.
I'd really appreciate that kasi based on what ako naisip ko lang is that we are always be the one who's holding our ball pen right now, and how we write things about our life is defined of how you see perspective. And yun nakikita ko sa puso ni Cammille, how she writes both rationally and heartfully about the things that is happening. And yun, I'm really blown away of the learnings that yung mga learnings, knowledge, and wisdom is keep on running in my head right now. And Cammille, with respect and really in the posture of men giving respect to women, gusto ko maintindihan, what are the things, maybe at this point, what are the things that you don't appreciate with others right now upon seeing that as a spark of hope?
With others. I think yung siguro rin dun sa news na mga naririnig ko, people na gumagawa ng nagtitake advantage of the situation instead of helping. I know we all need money, we all need to put something on our mouth and our stomachs, but doing it in a proper manner is something siguro na pwede nating gawin while we still feed ourselves. Yung gano'n, yung taking disadvantage, and then siguro yung mga misinformation na nakaka-drive pa ng fear, na yung mga iba-ibang news or facts na binibigay without being responsible of it, na ay nakita ko to and then papasa ko na lang kasi ito yung na-feel ko, so might as well ikaw rin ganyan. I think yun yung responsibility in broadcasting or sharing out information. Medyo hindi ko siya, I think we should really be more responsible on our actions.
Wow.
Yun. Maraming salamat, Cammille, for taking your time today and for sharing to us your message of hope. We truly appreciate it. So, Coach Ed, ano naman yung gusto mong ideklara, no, for Cammille?
Because we're given that anchored with Christ Jesus, we would, and as we believe how powerful He is, I would like to take this time to really be anchored again with again reminded of my anchor kung ano ba yung nagdadrive sa akin. And I'm really declaring hope and joy. And I believe that when we declare that, the peace will respond transcendingly in different aspects. Kasi maganda yung yung talaga we really look at things not just what it can do for us, but what can it start with others. Kasi sabi nga ni Coach Rizal kanina, healing is helping. There's a healing in helping. So I would like to declare that healing that would be in different places rather than just the virus to go away. I'm praying for healing in different aspects, with emotions, with rationality, with protection. There's a good cure in protection and guarding ourselves in terms of not just with the virus, but everything that we hear, we touch, and we feel. And I'm declaring great perspective, and may our loving God continue to bless us with more of that. So yun, Coach Rizel. So, may tuturo naman si Coach Rizel sa atin.
Ako naman. So yun, again, Cammille, maraming salamat for your time. And because of that, we want to give you this kind of gift, no, in sharing love to others. You just need to do a heart shape sa kamay mo. Yan, heart shape. Ilagay mo siya dito malapit sa puso mo.
Sa puso. Yeah.
Yun. Tapos, sasabihin natin, love, bam, boom. Papunta sa atin, sa mga tao. So, that's love, bam, boom.
Love.
Bam, boom. Ganon. Sige. And we will do it twice.
Twice.
Na dire-diretso. Okay? Ready?
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go! Love, bam, boom.
Love bamboo.
Love, bam,
Love bam.
Alright. Thank you, Cammille.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Coach
for your
Ed.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Ed.
Bye-bye. God bless.
See you
Have a
again.
great day.